Okay, but you suck. Not you trying to put on the sunglasses. You actually legit suck. You suck, you suck, you suck. You suck. How dare you? How dare you cross your legs like that and think you can drink water and be cute? Psst, please. You suck! You suck, you suck, you suck. As a human being, you actually do suck. I'm sorry, but I just thought I would let you know. Shut up. Oh, sorry, excuse me. I was just having a little dialogue with the woman in my head. Wow, now that you're here, let me tell you how she makes my life very difficult. So, where do I put the glasses? Where do I put the glasses? Put it on the floor, maybe. Okay, so if you're going to take anything away from this video, the only thing I want you to take away is to realize that the voice in your head is a dick. Okay? Or maybe a crackhead, whichever vocab really fits into, whichever one really fits into your vocab. A dick, a crackhead, either works. Much like the coworker that you cannot stand, or the friend of a friend that no one invites out because, you know, they be of a dick, they make it all about them, you know what I mean? They take all the attention, they really make you feel bad about yourself. Much like them, that's like the voice in your head. So those people, you don't really pay attention to them, right? You don't really care what they say and their opinion about your life, because in your mind, this person is a bit of a dick or a crackhead. And that's the way you should look at or view the voice in your head. Like, yeah, I know you're here annoyingly, you're gonna be present for a while, but don't really care what you say, cause you're a bit tapped. If you're gonna take anything away from this video, that's all I need you to take. But if you want to know more that I have to say about the voice in my head and what it tells me, if you're nosy and you really want to know how dark it gets in there sometimes, keep watching. Keep watching. And also wait till the end for me to tell you the secret on how to really silence the voice in your head. Okay, let's go. As we've established, she basically, when I say she, I'm talking about the little crackhead that lives in my head. She basically yells at me constantly about how much I suck. We've already established this. You've seen it. You suck, you suck, you suck, you suck. Constantly. Just like as a human being, she's decided that I suck. So, guess I have no control over that. I'm joking, you do. So, we've established that my voice and she, should we name her? Maybe let me not attach a name to her because it's gonna make me feel like I'm bonded with this person, with this thing, but I'm really not. We're trying to silence her. So that I suck. And then the next thing is that I'm basically incompetent at everything I do. Basically everything. My whole existence to this babe is you are incompetent. Like your existence is basically just like why? Like why? You're incompetent at your job, at just basic life skills as well. Like just literally basic life skills. This is how she views me. Very incompetent. God. This is very dark. Guys, it's number 2 and it's already dark. Are you sure you want to proceed to know what goes on in here? Okay, so I just made some notes. I'm gonna look down because I'm not gonna remember everything. She also basically reminds me from the time I wake up every single day with no fail. Well, some days like better. Some days she's asleep. She's like taking a little nap. She's resting. She's recovering from all the nonsense she's put me through. But then usually she would basically make me realize or make me think that everyone else, basically every single person alive, is somehow ahead of me in everything. Like, what are you doing? You're behind everyone. Like, what are you doing? Like, your job sucks. Like, what is this job you do? So what, you have a job? People have better jobs. So what you do in YouTube videos? Oh my God, how many subscribers you have? You're so bad. Basically, every single human being alive is further than me in life. That's what this babe literally makes me think. You're starting to see why she is a bit of a dick. Number 4 is you may never find the love of your life, babe. So maybe just call it a day now. Talking about you want to find the love of your life. I I want to like find the love of my life, someone that loves me and respects me, and someone that really sees me, you know, as a human being, that generally sees me and my bullshit, excuse me, beep beep, me, and just accepts that, you know, someone I can laugh with, you know. Let's not go into details, but this babe says, no, you're not. No, you're not. Every man out there is trash. So pick one and move on with it, because you're not going to find the love of your life. She tells me this, like, why? So something should look at me, because obviously I am a spice, right? I mean, look at me, I am beautiful. What? Like, even she doesn't deny it. She's like, okay, girl, you got something going. Even this is like the only thing we both agree on, by the way. She sees me, she's like, okay, you are beautiful. We know this. I can't even say anything bad about it, because if I say something, honestly, you can look in the mirror and instantly disagree. But then she's like, however, you're fat. You're beautiful, but you're a bit of a chubby chops. You're beautiful, but you're a bit chunky. You're beautiful, but your waistline isn't small enough. You're beautiful, but you have stretch marks. So you're beautiful, but uneven skin tone. Whoop whoop. So yeah, she agrees I'm beautiful, but she has a lot of butts. Much, you're a bit of a chubby chop. You're fat. You know, get the picture? Yeah, constantly. This one is probably daily, actually. Ooh, I feel like I shouldn't share anymore. I feel like I shared too much. So I have an idea. I want to start something. Maybe I want to have an idea for a video that I want to create, or maybe like a business idea or something, like, oh, that would be interesting. She's like, just no. No, don't bother. No. Why bother? You're going to fail anyway. Like, don't bother. This is her saying, just no. Just that idea that you just had, that you thought it was a light bulb moment. No, don't even bother starting it. Don't even bother, because you're going to fail. So if I were you, I'll just go back to bed. Yeah. This is depressing. I feel like a glass of wine may really ease the pain that I'm gonna go get a glass of wine. Let's go get a glass of wine and we will proceed. Yeah, let's do it. Come on, let's go. I obviously deserve this. It's been tough. What I'm sharing with you guys here, this is really tough. This is like what I showed my therapist, and here I am giving it to you for free for the sake of content. Jesus. Let's just start getting paid for this. The most popular one, actually, that comes up quite a bit, a lot of this come up quite a bit, but the one that comes up quite a bit is, you are wasting your life away. She literally looks at me or sees me just like chilling. Maybe I'm doing basic shit like watching a show on Netflix, or talking on the phone with a friend, or even being productive, like in the middle of like training. Like I was maybe lifting heavy weights, but she don't care. She don't care. I may kill myself with the weights. No. She goes, not actually kill myself, but like weights drop on me. Jesus, not suicidal. She just goes, you're wasting your life away, so just thought I'd let you know. Just before you start your day, or before you proceed with this normal thing you're doing, I would just remind you that you are wasting your life away. Just casually, you know. I'm also very used to that now, that I'm like, well, I guess I'm still gonna finish this episode. So what are we gonna do about it? Okay? That one's a constant. You are embarrassing yourself. And she literally says, I'm embarrassing myself. Like my whole existence is embarrassing to her. This hun thinks I am embarrassing her. She's like, you're embarrassing yourself. Why are you making funny videos on Instagram? Like, you are not funny. But also my intention for my Instagram video, let me tell you now, it's actually not to be funny. That is just my personality. I'm literally just throwing it out there. I don't intentionally wake up and be like, I want to be funny today, so I'm gonna create content that's funny. No, I just have have this thought in my head, and maybe it comes out funny, that's great, even better. Like, I'm not mad that people think I'm funny, but that's really not the idea. I'm trying to be a comic. But she goes, but you're embarrassing yourself though, so stop. So for example, if I've like posted a video and she's like, you are so embarrassing, I'm like, what are you doing? Your ancestors are rolling in the grave. Your parents are literally, they sent you to this country, and this is what you're going to do to repay them, by doing kiki kaka on Instagram. And I'm like, should I take the post out? But I'm like, no, bitch, no, sorry, I need to not do it. But I'm like, no, I'm not gonna take it off. I'm gonna leave it there and allow myself to be embarrassed, because if I'm not embarrassed, then I'm probably doing something wrong. That's not true. I just made that up to make myself feel better. But I'm like, so what? Being an embarrassment, according to this according to the babe in my head, right? Being an embarrassment is the least of my worries, so whatever. I'm gonna leave the post on. Number 9, which kind of ties into number 6, which is like, don't bother, no, just no, is just give up. Like, just give up. Just like, whatever you're doing, just don't. She's like, why are you even going to bother create content on YouTube? Like, you're never gonna get big. You're never gonna be an influencer. Well, I'm really not trying to be an influencer. Am I? I don't know. I think my purpose is much bigger than that. Just like influencer, no. But she's like, you're really not gonna get, like, no one cares. Like, you're really not going to like get the results that you need. So just stop. Like, just stop. Like, she's like, just don't do it anymore. Like, it's easier for both of us to just like not do this anymore, because why are you going to bother to carry on to try to pursue or find out your purpose when you can just not, and you can just give up now. Guys, I need a drink. This hun constantly stresses me out. This babe, she's such a little twat. She literally just stresses me out constantly. She's like, don't, like, this video that you're about to film, like, just don't. While I was like thinking of content and like trying to write down like my notes for this video, she's just constantly saying, babe, like, but you're not gonna get more than 10 views really, so don't do it. Ooh, she's a little shit. And then number 11, which is the last one. I'm sure there's so many more that she says to me constantly, but these are like the constant ones, right, that I hear almost every day, which is very dark. It's like 11 dark shit constantly in my head every single day, right? Constantly negative. The last one is you have to be more productive. Like, I could generally be editing a video to post on my YouTube, or could be like editing a content for Instagram, or like doing some kind of research, or even not even being productive, probably just like resting and watching Netflix. But you have to be productive constantly. Like, you have to do something with your life and stop laying down. And she would put these images of like people like studying for a course, or like people going back to school, or like this famous Instagrammers that have like million Instagram followers, and they're like, and she's saying, but they're probably working right now. Here you are, just editing this basic ass video, or here you are about to take a nap at 1 o'clock in the middle of work on your lunch break. And you are wasting your life away, and you are not being productive. So how are you gonna be successful if you're wasting your life away and you're not being productive and you're laying here watching Netflix? I do listen to her, unfortunately. A lot of the times I do, because I mean, she's in my head constantly. Like, it's really hard and sometimes not to. So yes, guys, that's my head. That's that hun, that little dickhead up in my head that's really just, she really just won't stop. The whole point of this video really is, as much as I've shared like really dark things that goes on in my head, I think the idea for me is making people realize that it's okay. We all have that little shit in our head that makes us feel bad about ourselves. It makes you compare yourself to everyone constantly. It makes you question whether you're good enough or not. It makes you question your, sometimes even your existence, like, why am I here? You know, like, even in a negative way. It just makes you doubt yourself constantly. I did say that you should wait till the end of this video for a little secret on how to get rid of this babe or this voice in your head that constantly undermines you and constantly makes you scared about life and puts fear in you and makes you feel like you can't start or finish anything, or makes you feel like you're not good enough. You know, the little secret is there is no secret. She's going to be there, or he's going to be there. That voice is going to always be there. However, someone once told me that if there's at least 1% of you, even 0.5% of you, that disagrees with what this thing tells you. So for example, you're doing a business and this voice is saying, just give up. Like, just give up. You're doing something, not a business, whatever you're doing, this voice is saying, just give up. If it's a 0.5% of you, probably even less, some little tiny bit of you that believes that what you're doing is valid and what you're doing, you want to continue to do it. That's all. That's the only truth you need. That 1%, that 0.5% of you that kinda, or believes, not kinda, that believes in what you're doing, that is the only truth you need. So as much as this babe may be loud in your head, telling you, it's literally screaming at you every day, and making you doubt your whole being or anything you're doing, hold on to that 1% that believes. This got really serious because I don't usually do serious, but hold on to that 1% that believes that actually I'm good at this, or actually I think there is a reason why I'm doing this, or actually I just enjoy this, so I'm going to carry on doing it. Whether my mind tells me, whether the voice tells me I'm going to fail or not, it doesn't matter. That 1%, I'm going to hold on to it and I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. 1% of you that thinks, actually, I'm not going to compare myself to someone because my journey is okay and I'm not trying to be on anyone's journey. I'm okay. That 1% is your truth, and you hold on to it with your dear life, because it drowns out the noise. It allows you to get out of bed every morning and be like, okay, so she's making all this noise, but this little silent bit in my mind that allows me to believe that this is what I'm supposed to do, or this is what I believe about myself, or this is the truth about who I am. Hold on to that 1%, please. And that is the only truth you need, because that voice is not going to stop. So with that little speech of mine, I am going to end this video and see you in the next one. Bye guys.